Hi, and welcome to this bonus reading for the week. We're gonna get a message from your person. All right, I felt very strongly guided to do this reading for you guys, even though I had a full schedule. So I hope that this is something that you guys really need right now. For those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Cassie and I'm the reader behind MomentsAre. I hope you enjoy your reading and that you come back. And for those of you who are returning, you know that I love you guys so much and I really appreciate all of the feedback and support you're always offering me. We have a great community. If you want to join it, we have a Discord server for chat, and the link is down below. All right, guys. So, any news is going to be at the end, and anything new, anything you need to know about me is going to be in that description. That's all I have to say. Let's go ahead and name the piles. Pile number 1 is the red bow. Pile number 2 is the blue bow. Pile number 3 is the white bow. Pile number 4 is this purple bow. Pile number 5 is the green bow. Pile number 6 is the yellow bow. Pile number 7 is the black bow, and pile number 8 is the pink bow. All right, guys, so if you have not picked your pile, go ahead and pause this video. Otherwise, we are going to start with pile number 1. Hi, those of you who picked the red bow, here is your message. Okay, so we have the daisy, we have the 8 of coins, we have the 4 of cups, and we have you are limitless, you can do anything you choose. All right, so where they are right now is that they're feeling like maybe they're not giving you enough attention right now, but they have something they're really focusing on, okay? But what they want you to know is that they know that you are such a special person that you can really rise to any occasion you want, and they want you to know that you have their support for whatever growth or whatever endeavor you choose to do. They're encouraging you to be independent from them, not because they don't want to be with you or anything, but just because they like to see you growing and continuing to nurture yourself. It looks like they're really working hard. I would believe that for most of these people, this would be someone who's just maybe a workaholic, or somebody who maybe had to take a second job, or somebody who's just very dedicated to their work, or maybe somebody who's just having a demanding work schedule right now. I also feel like they get burnt out from that work, okay? And that's why they're kind of encouraging you to kind of pursue your own thing so that you guys will both have something to talk about when you come back together. With the daisy, I just want you to know that they think that you're very, very sweet. They think that you're, they just think that you're so, I mean, sweet is the best word. They really like you. And they will definitely come around and start talking to you and all of that kind of good stuff. I don't feel like there's any blocks there. I just feel like they're really encouraging you to be independent right now. All right, guys? Okay. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, those of you who picked the blue bow, here is your reading. We've got the tree, the page of wands, the 9 of cups, and turn on your heart. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. They want you to know that whatever they've shown you in the past, that they really, really care about you, they still feel that way. They just, for some reason, they just don't realize sometimes that they need to repeat it or that they need to say it more often. Okay, they want you to know that they're not going anywhere, that that they expect to stick around for a very long time, and they want you to know they have very strong feelings for you, and very they even feel like very attracted to you and all of that kind of good stuff. It's just it's so hard for them to vocalize how they feel about you, that it's like they want you to remember like the time where you felt the most loved and cherished by them, and they want you to know that they care about you even more than that. So that's your message. That's a really good message. So I hope you liked your reading. Thank you so much for joining me today. Hi, those of you who picked the white bow, here is your reading. We have the Eye, the Queen of Wands, we have the Seven of Cups, and appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. I feel like what they're trying to tell you is that they've been watching you. They've been seeing you a lot in their dreams, and they've been fantasizing about you a lot. Okay. They see you as a very almost regal person that they really want to make happy. And it's almost like they're trying to let you know that just any time now they're about to make some kind of move or make some kind of gesture towards you, so that you know that they care about you. All right. So that's a good reading. Thank you so much for watching today. Hi, those of you who picked the purple bow, here is your reading. We have the Moth. We have the Page of Cups. Okay, we have the Tower. Okay, spend quality time together. Listen and talk to each other. Right now, they just want to talk. Okay, they want you to know that, yes, they feel very, very drawn to you. That it's something that they feel almost like a magnet towards you. Okay. But they feel like they're about to fall apart right now. They're just not having a good time, and it's like they just want to talk. Maybe even talk about their feelings, but it's just they're going through something, and they want to share that with you, and they want to spend some nice quality time with you. They might need to spend some quality time with you so that they are able to get their mind off of that. But it's like they just want to talk. I just feel like they just really want to connect on an intellectual level, with you right now. And it's almost like they just need some downtime, but with you. All right. So that's their message to you. I wouldn't worry too much about this Tower moment, because the Tower card is just coming up to let us know that they're going through something that's unrelated to you, that they just need to talk to you about. All right. Okay. All right. Hi, those of you who picked the green bow, here's your reading. We have the Arrow. We have Justice. We have the Six of Swords, and we have Love Makes the Difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So the Arrow, it's like, I feel like this has a double meaning. Let me hold it up so you can see it, right? Okay. So the Arrow for this is like, oh my goodness, they're just totally into you. They're so into you, and they want you to know that. But they also want you to know that they've been hurt in the past, and that's currently in the process of healing, because they know you. And they're saying you don't have to wait too much longer, but that I'm sorry, I feel like I'm channeling them, but it's like they care about you, and they want you to know that that it's coming, and that it's taking time, and they know that it's kind of probably frustrating and all of that, but they really feel deeply for you. They feel like they can't even think, because they're feeling so deeply for you. They're totally smitten. They are yours. You don't have to worry about that. Also, they're trying to get to a point where things are a little bit more fair, where they're spending more energy and taking care of the relationship as well. So they do also want you to know that way. But it makes a big difference when you show them that you love them, when you show them that you care about them. Okay. And the more you show that, and you don't necessarily have to throw yourself at their feet and get dramatic or anything. Just tell them that you like what they're doing. Tell them they're doing a great job, and things like that. Every time you tell them something that's positive like that, you are helping them to heal. Okay. And they're right there. You don't have to worry about that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, those of you who picked the yellow bow, here is your reading. We have the Anchor, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Two of Wands, and like attracts like. If you long for more love, be more loving. So I feel like they have a couple of messages here for you, actually. I feel like in the one thing, it's like they feel like you are their like you are their counterpart, basically, okay? They feel like you are their person, okay? But they're also kind of asking you a little bit like, could you be a little nicer? It feels like they feel criticized sometimes. Sometimes they're a little clumsy with the way they express themselves, but they don't mean to be hurtful and all of that. And sometimes these little misunderstandings can make them feel really, really bad. And they just want to let you know that, you know, they'd like to get more love from you, more positive feelings from you. So don't feel afraid to express to them that you like them, that they're doing a good job, that you think that they're great, that they make you happy, those kinds of things. You don't have to make a big show of it. You can just let them know that you care about them, okay? You're thinking about them, that kind of stuff. The Anchor, it signifies that they're not going anywhere, okay? They're there, they're with you, okay? I'm gonna kind of contradict myself because we also have the Two of Wands here. And with the Two of Wands, sometimes that does indicate travel. So I also want you to know that if you're in a long distance relationship, they want to come see you. They want to be the person to come see you, okay? So it's like that. So that only applies for those of you who are in a long distance relationship. For the rest of you guys, this is just showing that they want to really explore things with you. They might want to travel with you, but they might want to just watch movies with you. They want to explore art with you. They want to explore different cultures with you and that kind of stuff. I just feel like they want to share everything with you. It's almost like they want it, or it's almost like when you're not around, they have a little you with them that's like watching and like it like. It's like they take you with them in their heart, and they think about everything they're experiencing through your eyes as well. And it's like they want you to be there always so that they can experience that with you. So it's very good. Just know they don't mean to. I mean, they're aware that they're not great at expressing themselves, but they are trying, and those little misunderstandings just sometimes it really gets them down when that happens. So just keep that in mind. But yeah, they're not going anywhere, and yeah, they really think a lot of you. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed your reading. Hi, those of you who picked the black bow, here is your reading. We have the Peacock, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and we have rest and relaxation is simple. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Okay, so there's a few messages here. Mostly, if your person's withdrawing right now, just know that they just need a break from just the intensity of all of this. They're feeling good. They also want to kind of confess that they're trying to like show themselves off as a little bit better than they actually are. They want to impress you, and sometimes they exaggerate, and then they feel a little bit bad afterwards because they feel like almost like it's lying to you, but they think that you're onto it anyway. Like you see what's real, what's really happening. That just know they're going to come back. They're going to come back really quickly. If they're taking some time to rest. If they're not taking some time to rest, this is kind of like a plea from that subconscious, like, oh, please let me just like get a couple of hours, that kind of thing. I just feel like they really need to have some me time, some alone time. And it doesn't feel like it's like weeks. It feels like it's just maybe a day or a half a day even, right? With the Ace of Pentacles, they also want you to know that they are trying to make more things happen between the two of you. And with the Queen of Cups, they love your feminine energy, okay? Even if you're the male, the masculine person in this situation, regardless of gender, if you're the more masculine person, they love your feminine energy, okay? So if you can be, if you're more masculine than feminine, if you could try to be a little bit more soft sometimes when you're around them, just know that they really love that. For those of you who are more feminine oriented people, just know they really, really love that about you. I also am getting this like extra communication that's like, it's not even on the cards, but they want you to know that they do take you seriously. They like, sometimes you might feel like they're not taking you seriously, but they really do. They just don't know how to communicate to you that they're taking you seriously. Like sometimes they might tease or might seem dismissive of something or some interest that you have or something like that, but they do take you seriously, okay? They do think about that. They do internalize what you talk to them about, okay? So I just want to make sure you know that as well. All right, guys, you had a lot of messages there. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thank you for joining me for it. Hi, those of you who picked the pink bow, here is your reading. We have the lens. Oh no. We have 2 sword cards, okay? We've got the 10 of swords and the 4 of swords. And then we have the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. Okay. I'm just making sure that I'm getting this right because this is a very strange, well, it's not that strange, but it's a different message to get from this. Okay, I'm going with it. This is what I'm getting, okay? I'm getting that the 10 of swords is representing they feel like they've betrayed you somehow or that they've hurt you somehow. And then they kind of disappeared, okay? I'm sorry, I get a little nervous when it's so intuitive that it's like not even going off of the cards very much. But it's like they feel like they really, really hurt you, almost like a betrayal, or almost like they just kind of just crushed your spirit. Like that's the way they feel, that they treated you. And now they're almost like in hiding. But they want you to know that it's not that they're in hiding so much as they are, they're trying to like just work up the they're trying to do some soul searching and work up the nerve to come back so that they can let you know that it's not what it seems right now. Okay, it's not as bad as it seems is what I'm getting, and that they care about you a lot more than you think. And I even want to say they didn't stop caring. They didn't stop caring about you. I feel like this might have come from maybe some mental illness or a lot of stress happening all at once. Or it could just be like burnout, you know, but I feel like they just feel like they really, really hurt you and they're really embarrassed about that. With the lens, just know that they're checking up on you, okay? So if you're on social media, if you have a YouTube channel, if you have a Twitter, Facebook, whatever kinds of accounts that are cool right now, they look at it. They kind of watch out for you. If you don't have a big social media presence, but maybe you sent them text messages and emails, they're like kind of going back and reading them. You know, there's some, and I just feel like there's some way that they're getting some information about you. I don't feel like it's in a creepy way. For the most part, it feels a little desperate. I feel like this person is really, like, your person is really, like, kind of at their wits' end. I feel like there's an element of what's going on with this person is that they're driving themselves crazy about you. And I feel like a lot of that has to do with this withdrawing energy that I'm getting around the situation. Yeah, gosh, it's really striking me. It's almost like, because they care so much about you, this right here, it doesn't even make sense why they're so withdrawn. But again, their message is, you know, there's something, there's more to this than what you might think. Okay. And again, they're trying to get information about you somehow. Okay. I don't think that this is this is all intrusive or anything. If you have something public out there that maybe for whatever reason you don't want them to see, just kind of go through that and make sure that your privacy is protected in those kinds of areas. But what I found typically, I'm kind of old, but what I find typically is, especially in younger people, that they really, they kind of like it that their person's checking up on them, because that's why they put their stuff out there. So their friends, their family, their, the persons, their people they're interested in and all of that can see it, So I don't feel like it's that creepy. Just know that they're really desperate for more information as much as they can get. I've just got to say, this is a very different reading than I expected. And even if I got cards that lined up perfectly with what I'm saying, it would still be kind of weird. And I would really appreciate it if those of you who picked this pile, if you could give me some feedback. And if you don't want to leave a comment, you can send me an email, just letting me know if this particular reading made sense, okay? Because it's just the way that I got the information was a lot different than what I'm used to. Purely intuitive, it feels like. And I just want to get that feedback, make sure that I'm doing what I'm supposed to, that kind of stuff. Thank you so much for watching this reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. All right, guys, so that's it for this reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was kind of quick and to the point, but that was my reason for doing it. Just understand that we are still going to do what are their true feelings. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Do they fantasize about me is going to go up tomorrow. In fact, I can even tell you guys I've already made the video, and it's just kind of queued up to go up tomorrow. And then the next one that you will see is what are their true feelings about you, okay? And that's going to be going up on Friday. Okay, so I'm really glad that I could get this bonus reading up for you. I hope you enjoyed it again. Most of these, well, actually, let me mention these two. This is called Whispers of Love. And the actual the cards in the original deck was about this size, right? Maybe even a little bit longer, it feels like, okay? And it was very hard, just put my hand on it. So it was very hard to handle. I remember it didn't fit in my hand very well. I don't have them anymore because they were so awkward that I ended up giving them to somebody else. But I did find this smaller deck. And they're just so much easier to handle. They're easier to shuffle. And they don't hurt my hands and all of that. And I just wanted to mention that some of the decks that I have in my store, and all of my cards are 1111, okay? That's that includes tax and shipping and everything. It's 1111 straight, okay? Some of the cards that I have in my store, when I mentioned that they're, a smaller size for hands and they're kind of portable, you can take them with you in your pocket or purse, maybe, that kind of thing. I'm talking about this size or a little bit bigger, okay? That's what I'm talking about. Some of the cards that I offer there are out of print and it's a reprint. Some of them are just smaller cards that I personally prefer, and all of that. So I just kind of wanted to do a demonstration since I was working with them today. All right, guys, so thank you again. I love your feedback and your support. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow with Do They Fantasize About Me?